Welcome back. We have an update on the homeless count in San Luis Obispo County, and the numbers are encouraging. To break it down for us, we have Homeless Services Division Program Manager Carrie Howell joining us live. Carrie, thank you for being with us. The point-in-time count taken by a large team of volunteers back in January showed 1,171 people experiencing homelessness. That's 277 fewer than the last time the survey was taken 2 years ago. What's your reaction to what appears to be promising news?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. This is indeed promising. We find this trend to be encouraging and indicative of a functioning system of care. So we see an increase in sheltering options alongside a decrease in unsheltered homelessness. So this shows the county expanding service provision and meeting needs of our most vulnerable community members.
Now, I understand the count was conducted a bit differently than it has been in previous years. What changed with the methodology of counting the homeless population?
In 2024, so this past January, we decided to change the methodology to the recommended methodology from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. So we went from a sample survey to a complete census. We had the resources and dedication from the community and from the Department of Social Services in order to move forward with this methodology. The best part to come out of the methodology change was improved reliability in the data that we captured. In 2022, we successfully interviewed 29% of the total population experiencing unsheltered homelessness, whereas this past January, we successfully interviewed 64% of individuals experiencing unsheltered homelessness. So out of the 797 individuals identified as experiencing unsheltered homelessness, so that means living in places not meant for habitation, 510 individuals were surveyed.
Carrie, we've reported on a number of transitional housing projects opening up in the last couple of years. They always fill up pretty fast with a waiting list. Are you finding those to be effective? And really, what else is in the works to continue reducing the homeless population?
Absolutely. It's all about housing. Part of the survey question that we asked individuals was, what's a self-identified barrier to a pathway to housing? And overwhelmingly, respondents answered housing and housing opportunities. So transitional housing and emergency shelters are included in our point-in-time count, and we had 374 individuals on the night of the PIT count staying in emergency shelter and transitional housing. This is also an increase from 2024. So the more housing options that we have, the more options we have to give individuals a pathway to that housing set.
Yep, certainly a big issue. It's been on the mind of the governor and local agencies all around California trying to reduce the homeless population. Some encouraging news out of San Luis Obispo County. Carrie, we'll continue to follow it, and we thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much for having me.